Good morning, welcome to day 3 of my little adventure in the Lake District. I'm parked up in Braithwaite School car park. I think it's a primary school or a nursery, or I'm not sure. There was a sign on the way in. I know you can park on the street in Braithwaite if you want to park for free, but as I'm keeping in the van, I thought a car park would be a bit quieter than on a street. And as I was coming in, there was a sign saying parking at the school for £3. Now there's not actually anyone on the gate, but I've slipped them a fiver. It says weekend parking anyway, so obviously not when the school's open, but if you're here at the weekend. So Braithwaite is the start of the Coledale Horseshoe, so that is what we're going to attempt today. There's quite a bit of fog lingering high up, so we might be in that for a while, but it is supposed to lift sort of mid-morning. It's about 6:45 now. It's supposed to lift about 10, so I may be in it for a while, I may be above it for a while, but hopefully we should get some good views today. Let's go! So it's a Church of England primary school. Love these big old signs. So this is where I'm heading first. I'm not the only one, I don't know if you can make them out, but there is somebody else just climbing up here. Now I'm trying to take it steady today. I'm traditionally a really fast walker, and I think a lot of that comes from the fact that when I go to the Peak District, I do it on a school day when it's quieter, on a weekday, and I can't set off till I've dropped my lad off at school at 8:45, and I have to be back to pick him up from the childminder at 5. Add into that I've got 3 hours travelling time. I usually have to pretty much rush round it, so it's just kind of ingrained in me to walk fast. But today I'm going to try and slow the pace a bit. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more enjoyable. My knees are aching a little bit from the couple of crazy days that I've had so far, and although this isn't quite as long, I think there's slightly more in terms of elevation. So I'm just going to try and cruise through it a bit more today. I'm not in any rush, I've got plenty of time to just chill and enjoy. A quick look down then, back over Braithwaite, and in the distance Bassenthwaite Lake. As we climb up, there's a little cairn up here, but somebody's there. I think we've got the tent up, so maybe wild camping. And there was a couple wild camping. I can just make out the blue, the tip of the tent, just as the trail disappears down there. I'm not sure if you'll make it out on there or not. They were from Kent, first time wild camping, first time in the lakes. They were hoping to get higher up apparently, but they'd had enough by that point. Okay, I'm on top of Barrow. So a quick 360 back down to Bassenthwaite Lake, Braithwaite down the bottom, into the cloud, Keswick's behind that lot, Derwent Water down there, Catbell's over there. Not sure what's beyond that, to be honest. My next point of contact is there, Stile End, then that one, Outer Side, and then we come round to this one, Causey Pike. That's the next 4, no it's not, I can't count, that's the next 3 peaks. Okay, the summit of Stile End at 447 metres. Again, Bassenthwaite Lake. Keswick, where I've just come from. I just noticed if we go to the end I might get a slightly better view. Look. So I assume the path coming down this one is where I drop down later and over that ridge. But it's just a guess. Again, these tops. I keep seeing that lone tree poking up there. I keep thinking it's someone walking up with a bag on the back. It's not. So next up, currently in the cloud, outer side. Lots of narrow little paths on this little section. It rained quite heavy in the night. I should probably put my waterproof trousers on, to be honest. But I think when I get past this next section, it should be alright again. Okay, views from the top of outer side. Not the outside, though I'm outside, of course. Don't know what that building is down there. Looks interesting. I'll Google that and put it on the I'll check it on the maps and pop it on screen now. Just had a little break in a cloud. As it got here, it was quite cloudy, but it's just opened up. So again, high style was it, and barrow, which I've done. I'm now going to drop off this path here, and bend round and up that one there. And is it just going to clear? I don't think so, but you can just sort of see a bit of a ridge line. So that's Causey Pike. While there's a little sort of semi-break in the cloud, you can just see the summit, and that's where we're heading next. That's Causey Pike, up this obvious path up this hillside. With this cloud, you keep seeing these cairns and I'm thinking you're at the top. It's not this one. It's not the one that I've just passed. It should be the next one. Around there, look. Here we go then. Causey Pike, 637 metres. Whew. I think it is. It's not that one there, is it? Let's get the phone out a second. I can see more. Oh, it's not. It's right around there yet. Damn it. Surely it's this one. Eventually. The views, of course, nada, nothing. But let's have some proof. The top of Causey Pike. So the path down this way is the one that I came up, and the path this way is where I go next, towards Sale at 773, was it, meters? So yeah, patchy cloud. Yeah, I've just got an opening up in this valley this side, so I might as well get some footage of it, hadn't I? Just an opportune moment. I keep hearing voices, but I can never see anybody, and I don't think it's me going mad, but they're somewhere that direction. And again, over to the valley that I've just shown you this side, which I can't really see at the minute because it's near the edge. I've just shown you that though anyway. But heading up this way now, that's not the summit. The ziggy-zaggy path in the distance. The pathway to heaven. Looks quite pretty. They look like there's lots of tiny little white flowers, but it's actually not. All it grass with water droplets on it. Right, the views are nothing, but I believe this cairn is the top of Sale then, 773 metres. Check. I'll give you a 360, but it's a little bit pointless. There we go. On to the next. What's the next? Crag Hill, 839. That's where we're heading next. We're here now. I've just took the route off there so you could see the map. Okay, the second highest summit on today's route, Crag Hill, 839 metres. That was quite a tough climb up that one as well. There's a lot of rocky sections. You have to be a bit careful. But right, as you might have guessed, no views. Right, time for a drink. So this is where navigation can get tricky. You have got cairns, that's where I came up, that cairn there. And there's this cairn here, and this is where I'm heading. But obviously there's no clear paths up here. So this is where people can have problems with navigation. I've also got coming up a split in the path, I think. There's two paths. I'm going to take the left path, I think. Not that there is a path, as I say, which goes towards Wand Hope, I think, looking at the map. There we go then, 772 metres, Wand Hope. Big one, Grassmoor, highest summit en route, and about halfway next. There's the summit cairn. But no surprises, we're in the cloud. So this is pretty much just going to be a summit video for the time being, until we start dropping down again. It's not looking like lifting. Some tough climbing now as we approach the highest summit of Grassmoor. The lack of views when I'm high up is starting to bug me a little bit. So I'm at the top of Grassmoor. I'll go and pop to the little shelter in a minute. But the views over this direction should be pretty epic, because it'd be views over Crummock Water down there somewhere. But yeah, it's not gonna ease, is it? Somewhere to sit and have a sandwich, I suppose. Yeah, I've been in the cloud now for the last hour, ever since I climbed the stairway to heaven, the pathway to heaven, did I call it? So I don't expect it's going to get any better anytime soon, but I'll give it 15 minutes just in case we get a break, and then we'll head off to the next one. So we're about halfway. It's 11 o'clock, just gone 10 past 11. So what time did it start? 6:30. So I start 4 hours and 3/4, something like that, to do 7.5 miles. I think it's the shortest half I've got left. I don't know if it tells me the total elevation that I've covered on this. Total ascent 1265 metres. I think there's about 1700 total, so another 500 metres elevation gain climbing the rest of the summits on the way. Well, let's just dip down out of this wind. I've been dropping down off Grassmoor for a while now. Been a nice gradual easy route. Let's just become a little bit trickier by the looks of it. So you have to take what you can, right? You never know. I'm up over somewhere up this lot next. I'm heading up that path. Centre screen now. There's a few fell runners coming down there. Crikey. If only my knees could take that. I've just come from up the top of that lot somewhere. Still, here's the cloud up there. And it's one of these two paths. I think I go up this one and then over to that lot, but I'm not certain. Okay, while I'm in this valley and I can see stuff, down in the valley, bottom of that valley down there is where I started at Braithwaite. Then somewhere centre screen will be Barrow, and I can't remember the second one I did, I'll pop it on screen. Then just moving around centre screen now will be outer side. Look how clear they are now, how annoying. Centre screen now is back where I went up to Causey Pike. Then I can't remember what that bit is. Then we've got cloud again. Somewhere behind this lot will be Sail. I think this must be Crag Hill. And then I've just come down off this lot, which, although the summit is beyond it, is Grassmore. Now I'm heading up Sandhill and onto Hopegill Head, then across this way again, and now Grisdale Pike, and then drop back down beyond it, back into Braithwaite. Quite a tough and stony climb, but this is the top of Sandhill. Of course, I'm back in the cloud again. About 700 metres, 7.5. 7 was it? No, that's wrong. 7.5, something, 6 maybe. Who cares? That's above 750 metres. Now onto the next. Just a little drop down, then up to Hopegill something, is it? Oh, I really should check this out before I get the camera out. Hopegill Head. Looks like quite the gathering on the top of this one. And there we are. How are we doing? So just heading away from Hopegill Head. On the way you can't see it, but I've forgotten what it was called already. Grisdale something, wasn't it? And this will be the final Wainwright. And the final big climb of my journey, I think. A little way to go yet though. Woo. So that extra 50 or 60 metres makes all the difference. Opening up into the valley. Although we can just about see the top of the next one. You know I'll not see anything when we're up there, but there we go. Last climb, come on. Patience of hanging around for a minute or two. Woohoo! 791 metres then on Grisdale Pike, the final summit of my route, and nice to eventually have a little bit of a long distance view from a high point. Looking back then, still up in the cloud up there. The view was this time from the opposite side of the valley. So straight in front, centre screen roughly now, outer side. find it in the cloud again, Causey Pike. Two little ridges over this side, and some rather nice views over Keswick and Derwent Water. Dude seems to be in a bit of trouble. How's that for you, my man? That's today's route in this video until we get to that lot. But that's where we looped around the back of there. Okay, last look down, probably over Braithwaite. Lots of caravans there, must be a big caravan site there. That is the Coledale Horseshoe complete. Well, it's nearly complete. I think that was successful. Okay, the weather hasn't been great up there, the clouds, the video footage is not great. It's been obviously cut short. There would have been a lot more footage had there been some views. Currently reading 12.5 miles, so by the time I get down in there, probably 13.5, do you think? I'll put it on screen anyway, what the final mileage is, and I'll put the final total elevation on there. Currently reading 1620, so there's not going to be much more. It's going to be pretty much all dropping down. I think there might not even be any more elevation gain. But that is the Coledale Horseshoe complete. Thank you for watching, for sticking with it through all that crappy cloud up there. Hopefully the next journey will have some better weather. Time will tell. Yeah, thanks all for watching. Until the next time, take care out there. Enjoy your hiking. Enjoy the countryside. See you all soon. Bye bye.